In this lesson, we'll learn how to create and adjust exploded views. An exploded view shows an assembly's components spread apart, but positioned to show how they fit together when assembled. To create the explosion view, start the Explode Components command in the Quick Access bar. Let's examine the Parameters panel. The first field contains steps of explosion. By default, there is one step. Let's adjust it. Now you need to select the guiding object that defines the explosion direction. You can select a straight line, like an edge or an axis, or a flat object like a plane or a flat face. Let's select this vertical edge. Now the Components field is active. We need to select components for the first step. Let's select the fork clamp plate. The plate has moved to the distance specified in the Distance field. It's 100 mm in our case. We can change this distance using this arrow. We need to position the plate under the assembly. Notice that the distance value will be negative in this case. Let's enter the distance using the keyboard. It will be -65. Add more components to the first explode step. The screws which attach the plate to the base and the clamping blocks. Add a new step using the plus button. Select this edge as the guiding object now. Select the screws which we selected in the first step. If you've made a mistake, you can click on the object again to deselect it, or delete it in the Components field. Select the clamping blocks. Specify the distance to 60. Press Enter to confirm the value. Let's add another step. In this step, we'll move all the components upward. If we select the same edge for the direction and select the clamp, we'll need negative distance values to move it upward. It's not a problem, but let's try to avoid this and select a different edge. Delete the current object, select this edge. The clamp will move in the needed direction. Activate the Components field. Select all the clamps. The clamp screws. The moving jaws. The screw. The prisms. The inserts. The crank handle components, one by one. The nuts. Add the next step. Select this guiding object. Select the fork. Move it slightly. We don't have enough space for the fork, but you can edit steps anytime. So let's return to the previous step. Select the step in the Explode Steps field and increase the distance. Now you can position the fork. Return to step 3. Ensure that the Components field is active. You can see that we haven't added the fasteners to this step. They're hidden behind other components. To select them, you can hide the obstructing components in the additional tree. And show them after selection. I prefer increasing the distance here to access all the screws. Now I can select them. Return the distance to its previous value. Confirm the command. Now we're in the explosion mode. You can see the mode icon in the upper right corner. To exit this mode, click the mode icon. You can enter it again using this button in the quick access bar. Notice that this mode doesn't affect the existing matings.